Now the good thing about this strategy is it will always make you money. Big deals here, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 as well. Keep in mind, I landed these deals when I was like 17. I had no experience. I was a complete beginner, honestly. So, as you know, outreach is the absolute hardest part of running a marketing agency, and some people do it for months. But what is it really that separates the successful agency owner from a guy who's just doing outreach forever and never getting any results? In this video, we're gonna go over an untapped outreach strategy that you've probably never seen before, but it's actually been around for 5-6 years. This is the first outreach strategy that I ever used when I started my agency back in 2016 or 2017. I don't remember exactly when. This is the exact outreach strategy that I used when I first started my agency back in 2016. And whenever I would go broke, because I used to go broke because I didn't make too much money. So whenever I went broke, I constantly went back to this outreach method to make some money back. Now, this outreach method is going to require you to have 1 to 2 hours every single day. It's not necessarily going to be easy, but if you're looking for a guaranteed way to make money, well, then this is going to be the method for you. I've never seen anyone who goes on this method for more than a week without signing a client. And to be frank, the first time I ever did it, the first day I ever tried this outreach strategy back in 2016, I landed a client and it was only $150, and then I landed 300, 500, 600, 800, but I landed a client within my first day of doing this strategy. See, when you're doing SMMA, the thing you really want to have is inbound leads. Do you think all the best agencies out there are just spamming people, sending thousands of DMs every single day or emails? No, that's not what they're doing. They have created such a good system that people come to them. This strategy will guarantee you results with your agency in as little as 1 to 7 days. And as I just said, I did it my first day. The strategy is really, really simple. There's just one thing you probably should know before you do this, and that is your actual offer. You should have some sort of understanding of how advertising works. It doesn't necessarily have to be something you're really good at, but you should have some sort of an understanding of as to how advertising works, or at least your offer. You need to have a very, very solid offer. Now, I'm not going to waste your time, so I'd suggest we just get straight into my PC and I will actually show you how to do the strategy. And hopefully by now you click the like on this video and subscribe. But let's get into my computer and I'm going to show you exactly how you can make really good amount of money just by utilizing Facebook groups. All right, so we're inside of my computer. I know it kind of blocks the camera angle, but we're inside of my computer. I'm going to show you the exact strategy. The strategy that made me buy my first Gucci shoes when I first started my business 5 years ago, or it's actually longer, but anyways, let me show you. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we have to pick a niche, and your niche might be dentist, it might be e-commerce, which is my field, or it might be gyms. Well, it doesn't really matter what your niche is, but let's just say it's dentist. We're going to go to the search tab, and maybe you've seen it before, I don't know, but it's a very good strategy. With the right approach to it, you will be making money. So even if you have seen it before and you tried it without results, well, in this video, I got you. I'm going to help you actually get results with it. So you go up to the search tab and we can, for example, search a dentist. And as you see, I'm already in a couple of these groups. We got dentists on Facebook, and you might be wondering, what does this really have to do with marketing? Well, I'm going to show you right now. The thing that people are going to do is they're going to ask for advice on marketing. And what you can do is you can help them out. So let's look at it. Let's scroll right down here. This was obviously not relevant. If teeth are falling out, that has nothing to do with a marketing campaign, but there might be something in here that actually has to do with a marketing campaign. But the best way to approach this is to go to Facebook, search for dentist, and then we go and hit groups right here, and I'm going to show you like more information soon, and then we can, for example, like join all the private groups. Now, private groups is going to be the best place because public groups will always be spam. So let's go into some groups that I'm actually in, because I'm not really big into dentists. So I went to do dropshipping is what I search up right now. Let's go to groups. I've been removed from some of these groups for selling, but we're still going to see. We got AliExpress dropshipping group. Which one am I in? This one I'm in. Let's go inside of it. 125,000 members. So what we're going to do is we're just going to help people out for free. We're just going to give them value. And now what's going to end up happening when we give people value like this is they're going to DM us. So what we're going to do is, let's actually just do it live. How can I start a successful Shopify store? That's a really bad question. It's really, really broad. We're looking to find someone who's asking questions about maybe something that has to do with sales. Why are they not getting sales? Something that has to do with advertisements. These are all very, very relevant questions. How to find winning products is once again not relevant. We need to find something that has to do with, for example, Facebook ads. So here you see someone who says this. You can plug your agency right here, but it doesn't make much sense because 100 people have done it. Look at this, guys. Here we already have a deal. We could hit this guy up. Nobody's chatted him. We can message this guy and we can actually hopefully really make a deal with him. Question. Someone says, started this last year in August. How do you scale? If you have any questions, comment please. It's probably mean like if you have any advice. So what can we do here? Well, we can give a bunch of advice. We can talk about Facebook advertising. We can talk about vertical scaling. We can talk about taking his budget from 10 to $25 a day. We can tell him to test out the different interests. We can tell him to test out different creatives, different video ads to improve his click rate. There's a bunch of things that we can do here to actually give him value. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give tips, we're gonna give feedback, we're gonna give value, and then this guy is gonna end up saying thank you, obviously, unless he's a rude person. I would assume he's not. He's going to say thank you, and what you're gonna say then is something just like, hey, it's no problem, man, just message me if you need anything. So what is gonna happen when you say that? Well, first of all, he's gonna be very thankful that you gave him advice. So he's going to message you when you say that. But what's also gonna happen is other people are going to see it, and they're also going to DM you. So by making a comment on one post, you might get 10 replies. You never know. So you need to actually give out real value. You cannot just put out one sentence. And if you can go out there and give out real value to these guys and actually teach them marketing and give them tips that might help their store increase the sales, and for dentists too, get them more appointments, get them more sales. You know what I mean? If you can do these things for people and really, really give advice, people are going to message you constantly, 24/7. You're going to get a lot of messages. So every single morning when I woke up, when I used to do the strategy, I had like 10 DMs I can talk with and go back and forth with. So with such a good strategy, you might be thinking that there has to be some sort of a downside to it. And yeah, it might actually be that. And the first downside to this strategy, I still recommend you to go with it, is that you actually have to give people value. You can't just go out there and spam people. It's not like I said in the intro, you cannot just send out spam emails. You can't be sitting on Facebook typing out messages every single day. That doesn't stand out. There's nothing unique. There's no unique offer, and you're not bringing any value. The biggest mistake SMMA owners make is they are just trying to sell something. They're not really solving a problem for other people or helping them out. So what you need to do is you need to talk with people back and forth. You genuinely just need to give them value. You cannot expect to make a sale. And when I first did this, I was helping people out for free for like 1 to 2 hours, just chatting them back and forth. And I would get so many leads, so many people that texted me because I said message me if you need anything after I gave them value. I'll get so many people that I would just be on my phone the whole day, just chatting the people back and forth, just giving free advice. And eventually, once you have given them a lot of advice, like 50, 60 messages, maybe less sometimes too, they're going to sell themselves. They're going to be interested in getting on a meeting with you. So the downside of this strategy is that you have to give a lot of value to people. They're not going to close instantly, but once they close, they will like really, really close because you've given them so much value. It's just like networking, guys. You're not going to find a mentor if you cannot provide him value in the first place. The other problem with this strategy is people might not be interested in, investing more than $500 to $1,000, but that's fine. We're starting somewhere. I would assume if you're watching this video, you probably don't have too much money right now, which is completely fine. The problem is more so if you are actually staying broke. So you can get deals for $500, you can get deals up to $1,000, and I've seen people get big deals here, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 as well. But I'm just saying maybe you should not expect that. It can absolutely happen. It depends on how professional you are. Keep in mind, I landed these deals when I was like 17. I had no experience. I was a complete beginner, honestly, and I landed like $500-$600 deals. So if you know a little bit what you're doing, or you're older than I was, well, you can actually expect to get some really good deals out of this. Now, the good thing about this strategy is it will always make you money. If I had to make a certain amount of money within a week, this is my go-to strategy. It will always work. If you really hustle and you put in your work, it will give you results. It's not a strategy where there really is any randomness involved. Now, the problem is you have to put in some work. You have to be willing to dedicate 1 to 2 to 3 hours every single day. That's what I did. I was hungry. I wanted it to actually work. So I was on my phone every day, chatting, helping people out, and then I would say, message me if you need anything, and I would wake up with inbound leads, not outreach. I didn't spam people. I was genuinely just giving advice to people, and I woke up the next day with so many messages. And some people just wanted free value that never even paid me, and some people actually ended up paying me. And that's the whole strategy. It really is that simple. You have to give them value, and then if you do so, they're going to sell themselves. They're going to be interested in working with your agency. Because even if you are bad, if you are just 5% better than someone, it's more logical for them that you do the job than they do it, because you're still 5% better. So it's not really about being an expert, it's just about being a little bit better than the guy you're talking to. Now, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you liked it and that you click a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. And as you guys know, I'm posting like 2-3 times a week now. Me and my editor is going absolutely insane on the uploads. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.